What's up? Happy Friday! Friday the 13th in 2020. How is everybody? Let's see if anybody hops on. We're going to be doing a half face Friday today so that you guys can see how good this makeup covers. And I have got some major blemishes going on. Get signed in to Pandora and get us some music going because my computer had died, so now I have to sign into everything all over again. How is everybody? Whoop. Listening to some Christmas music here. If you're on, say hey. If you are watching this live, comment a tree emoji. If you are watching this later and you don't see the red live button up here in the corner, comment a puppy emoji. So if you're watching it live, drop a tree emoji in the comments. And if you are watching later on the replay, leave me a puppy emoji. This says I'm not connected. Come on now. Okay, y'all don't want to listen to Christmas music, do you? Alright, so we're going to be doing a half face. I'm going to be doing the left half of my face because I have quite a bit of acne going on right now, and I'm not really sure what's going on. I thought it was just last week. I thought it was just because of Mother Nature, and it could still just be, good old Mother Nature. But I'm switching up my skincare a little bit, so hopefully I'm only using the Calendula line, and I'm spot treating with the tea tree serum, and I'm going to be using the Age Reversus eye cream, but I think I'm going to gear away from the Age Reversus gel cleanser because I just don't think that's working right now for my skin. And Calendula line is for dry skin or sensitive skin, so I think like this side of my face looks okay, but this side, which I do sleep, so I don't know if that's it or not, but I think I'm going to use the BB cream again today, even though I do have a lot of blemishes. I think I'm going to use the BB cream just because so you guys can see that even the BB cream, which is not technically considered a foundation, it's more like a beauty balm. It still covers like tremendously. So I'm going to use our eyeshadow primer on my blemishes. Even though it's an eyeshadow primer, you can use it for anything. And honestly, it covers way better than like a concealer for me. So I just use a brush, and you guys can see it's like one of the flatter eyeshadow brushes. And I also think this is maskne. I think because my mask rests right here, my glasses rest right here in the evenings. If you're on, say hey, drop me a tree emoji if you're watching it live and you see that red button up in the top. If you are catching it later, drop me a puppy. Because you guys commenting on there helps the algorithms and all that good jazz. So I did go over just a smidge, but let me know if the music's too loud. So I just kind of put it on with a brush, and then I kind of just use my fingers and blend it out. I have already moisturized earlier after I got out of the shower. Let me know if the music's too loud or if my lighting needs to be tweaked a little bit. It's like different times of the day this light does different stuff. Alright, so that is our eyeshadow primer from Farmasi. If you're just jumping on, or if this is your first time watching, my name's Autumn Johnson. I've been a beauty influencer for about 2 months now with Farmasi, and I dove in head first, not knowing what I was doing. Didn't know if I could even handle it. Didn't know if I could be a beauty influencer. Definitely didn't think I'd be doing lives, but here I am. This is our lip plumper. It comes in that Lip Winterland kit. It smells really good. So I used it on half. So now I'm going to use our BB cream, and I'm still using my sample. So this is my 3rd time using this sample pack. So if you are interested in one of, like, we have CC cream and BB cream in samples and Stay Matte. I don't know if VFX is back in stock. But if you're interested, or like if you're curious about if something will work for you, then I can try to get you a sample. If you're local, I will drop it off to you as soon as I have it. I did just order a bunch more a couple nights ago. I try to order like a couple of everything that they offer, so that way I can let everybody try different stuff. If you put your lip plumper or like a lip conditioner or a lip gloss on before you put your foundation on, it helps not get your foundation all caked on your lips. So look at that coverage. Just from here over has just BB cream, which is technically a beauty balm. It's not even really like a foundation. The CC cream is a little bit more covering than the BB cream, which is like my go-to every day, the CC cream. But I might be switching to the BB cream because it's a lightweight formula. It covers. Even when I'm broke out, like, it covers. So if you're on here, say hey. If you watch this later, drop me a puppy emoji. And if you guys can hit that SHARE button, I would greatly appreciate it. So I'm just putting a tiny bit more. You're supposed to blend up. Always go up on your neck, because you don't want to pull down because it makes you sag, but I'm very bad about forgetting that. This lip plumper smells a little bit pepperminty, but not bad. It makes your lips feel like a little bit tingly, but it's so good. Look at that. It's crazy. Look at that coverage. So I don't have a lot of acne, just a couple tiny little ones, but you can see like my redness. And I've done BB cream to about right here. Like, you can definitely see that coverage. Look at that. And it does not feel heavy. It does not feel gunky. I don't like to feel like I've got mud smeared on my face. And the Stay Matte, it still didn't feel like that to me, but the Stay Matte is just not for me because I have really dry skin. If you have oily skin, that Stay Matte's going to be wonderful for you. It's going to stay all day. It's going to cover up your oil. Okay. Now I'm going to use my lighter concealer. So you can see I have 2 different shades. Let's see if that light will. So this one's my lighter one, it's 03, and this one's 04. 04 matches my skin tone, like if I'm using it to cover up. And 03 is what I use when I am highlighting. So I just put a little bit there, under my eyes. And I let it sit for just a couple of seconds, like while I'm getting a couple other things out. I don't know if you guys can tell in the light, but my shirt is like a really dark burgundy plum and like it's almost like a tan. It's not really like a cream anymore. It's like a tan. And then I'm wearing black jeans, and I'm going to get my nails done with my friend Cinnamon in just a little bit. So I am going to use some dark purples and blacks, and I really wish that I had Farmasi colors in those, but I don't. So I'm going to be using something else for Farmasi, for my eyeshadow, not Farmasi. But everything else on my face will all be Farmasi products. And there are all kinds of awesome specials going on. If you missed the Veterans Day special, you really missed out, because they were awesome deals. Like, I ordered 2 different times because I just couldn't pass it up. So this is a Farmasi brush. It's like a concealer brush. And I always just bring it all the way up on my eye. Bring it up to my eyebrow. If you were affected by flooding or anything that happened yesterday, if you're local, and if you're not local, if you were affected, I'm praying for you. If you need anything, let me know. I just feel so bad. We were not affected up here like at our house because we live up on a hill. But down at the river below our house, our neighbor's swing was broken, and all the work that they've put in, they have a cute little camper set up. All of the work that they've put in down there with flowers and landscaping, it's like totally washed away. And thankfully it did not make it, because their camper's kind of up on a little mound up on a hill. Thankfully it did not get up to their camper. Like, so thankful. Okay, I am going in with a transparent powder. This is not Farmasi, I forgot. I do not have a Farmasi powder yet. I will be placing a bulk order tonight. So if you are interested in ordering, or if you need any samples, let me know so I can get that ordered. So now I'm just going in with that transparent powder on top of where I put concealer, and it helps set your concealer and blend it in with your skin, making sure that your concealer doesn't crease or crack. Go in your wrinkles if you have any. If you don't, then I'm jealous. And I just use a smaller, fluffier brush for that. And that brush is not Farmasi, but these pink ones that I use are Farmasi, and I love them, and I cannot wait until more are back in stock. Okay, what next? What next? Okay, this is probably my all-time favorite purchase from Farmasi. It is the Peach Bite palette. It comes with a bronzer, highlighter, and a blush. This is, I think, $19.90. You get 3 full-size products. It's going to last you forever. And these are not as, like, bright and vibrant as the 3-in-1 face palette, which I like. I do like earthy tones. So, but I am ordering the 3-in-1 palette for myself in the near future. So I just put a little bit of bronzer. Makes you have a little bit of an indentation. You can tell it's more than this side. Makes you look like you have a cheekbone. And then I bring my bronzer up around my hairline to give me some color. And then I kind of go at an angle right here down, and it makes your chin look a little skinnier. And then I just bring my bronzer, and you guys can see my chest is a lot lighter. So I just dab it down here a little bit just to give me some color. And then I do it on the side of my nose. It's really confusing when you're doing a half face, because like you're just so used to doing this. So if you're catching this later, leave me a puppy emoji. If you're watching it now, comment a tree, please. Okay, and then I'm going to use this same brush for my blush. I just like this brush a lot. Normally I would switch, but since these are similar, blend that up. Look how much better this side looks than this side. Okay, then I'm going to use this same brush that I used earlier, just a little bit, and add me a little bit of highlight right here on the top of my cheek and go up with it. Gives you a little something. And I like to put it on my nose. A little bit up here. You want to put highlighter where the sun naturally hits your face. Hello, Kim. Happy Friday. We're doing a half face. So you can tell this side of my face is covered, and I only use the BB cream, and I'm super impressed with it because I had major breakouts. Like, you can see where it's raised right there, but you can't see the bump. And then I had a couple along here. And I used the eyeshadow primer first and then used the BB cream, and I'm super impressed. I'll put a little bit more highlight. There we go. There's that shine. You want your nose to be like Rudolph. You want it to have a little shine to it. A little bit of a dry skin going on my nose. So if you're watching this live, comment a tree. If you are watching it later, leave me a puppy because I have people coming and going. I'm actually going to take the bronzer shade in my palette, and I'm going to use it as a transition color. And use it in the crease and go up with it a little bit. And I'll probably have to get out. Well, I guess I can use this mirror. I'm probably going to be washing my brushes tonight because that also affects your acne, because it has back. Oh, I just about did that other eye. Did y'all see that? I mean, you gotta think oil and grime and stuff off your face, and bacteria is all on your brushes, so you just keep putting them on your face. You're just promoting that breakout. So there's that bronzer shade as a transition shade. I put it over my whole lid and up through the crease, up towards my eyebrow a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a color. I'm using my color switch, which is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna add some highlighter from the same palette up underneath my eyebrow. And then if I have to go back and add a little bit more to make, like if I have any fallout or overflow from my eyeshadow, I'll put that up there. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Smoky Naked palette. Looks like this. It's gorgeous. I'm going to be using it some. I'm going to try to do like plums and blacks. Oh, goodness gracious, I got white powder. And then I might possibly go in with one of the purple shades from this palette. This is that little palette from Amazon, y'all, and I'm loving it. So I hope you guys are having a good Friday the 13th. Aerie has pushed my buttons like something else today. She's in this phase where she don't really hardly want to eat unless we feed her, and then she still won't eat for me half the time. It's just driving me bananas. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's probably my most used out of this palette. It's called Smolder. It's really dark, but it has a purple tint to it. Where you start your eyeshadow is where it will be the thickest and the darkest. So if you generally like your eye to be darker towards the outside, then start about in the middle so that you have room to fade out. Hey Cinnamon, I'm getting ready to come and see you. We're doing a half face today. So I'm using the BB cream, which is just a beauty balm, and you can see how great this side of my face is covered versus this side where I'm all red and splotchy and got acne. But I had two big, very painful acne places. So I wanted to show just how good the eyeshadow primer and the BB cream covers. Didn't do a ton with my bronzer and highlighter. BB cream today. You used medium? I used medium, 03. Did you use light to medium? Light to medium's 02. I'm just using my sample pack. I've used it 3 times. And I am not mad about it. I got something funky going on over here. So stop your brush about right in here so that you don't have a lot of fallout over on the side of your eye. And then that will give you room to go over here and blend. Maybe so. It's a sample. Yes. The 02 is the light to medium. There's 4 shades in BB and CC, and they're the same. Like a light, light to medium, a medium, and a medium to dark, I think is how it's called. I use the medium in both of those. So that is from my Urban Decay Smoky Eye. And I'm using the shade Smolder. And I keep wanting to come back and do my other eye. Because I do one thing to this one, one thing to this one. So when you do a half face, it's kind of hard to go back and get it exactly the same. I used a lip plumper. And I think you can see a difference. I used the lip plumper on half too. Alright. So I'm going to go in with this bright, pretty, glittery purple shade right here. Just to give it a little bit of a pop. So that it has more of that purple shade. Let me know if the music's too loud. If you're commenting and watching live, leave me a tree. Alright, so I think that's enough purple. Because my shirt's really dark. It's almost like a plum color. And then I have, that one's got a shimmer to it. And then I have another purple shade it's a matte. It's a little darker. So I'm going to use it just on my lid. Those are some of the colors I used in my Beetlejuice look. Thanks, Cinnamon. Girl, I'm needing this day, or at least this nail appointment, something terrible. Ari has pushed every button. Thankfully, Jordan got up at 10, and he took over, and Mamaw came, so now, of course, she's been an angel. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with my Urban Decay palette, and I'm going to use this one. It's called Black Market. I'm going to use that on the outer corner to give me a bit of a smoky eye look. I love a smoky eye, even if it's not just black and silver. Oops, I did the same color. Alright, so Black Market. I'm just going to tap, 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 and I like to do like a crescent shape. And then go back and blend. I don't know why, but I had to turn my head to get that angled out there like I like it. And then I kind of follow along the bottom so that it goes around that purple. And then I take a bigger brush and blend. Just kind of. She's in this phase, Cinnamon, where she doesn't want to eat, but like she's hungry, but like she won't eat unless we feed her, and she wouldn't even do that this morning, and she crumbled up her liver mush. I let her eat in the living room on a blanket in her little portable high chair thing. And normally if she's there and like she's distracted by the TV, she'll eat halfway decent, but not today. And I told her, I said, finish just that, and then you can get up. Went and put a few clothes away and come back, and she had ripped the liver mush into like microscopic pieces. And I had to vacuum. So I don't like what that's doing right there, and it's like it won't, because I put that eyeshadow primer on, so now my eyeshadow is like, it's not going nowhere, because that's what it does. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to use this smaller end of my Urban Decay, and I'm going to bring that purple along my eyelash line like a eyeliner and curve it up a little bit up to the top. And what else am I going to do? I'm going to do some eyeliner. I think I'm just going to do black today, or I can do the brown. This is our ink liner in coffee. These are $16.90 and they are phenomenal, and they do not budge. They will not move. They dry down in like 0.2 seconds and they will not move like until you wash them off with like a makeup remover. Woohoo! Say y'all, it bled down through just a little bit right there, and like it ain't coming off. Love it. That was easy. I'll probably never get the next style like it. Okay, I'm gonna use my double lash because y'all know it's my favorite. I'm gonna use from the silver end. And I saw a girl last week do her bottom lashes first, and I was like, what? And she said that helps her not make so much of a mess. So let's try it and see. I have never ever in my life seen somebody do their bottom. So that's just the lengthening part, and then you put it back in, screw it shut, and then unscrew from the pink. Oh, bottom. Look at that. I love this mascara, y'all. Like, and I have paid $30 and $40 per tube of mascara before. This one's only $22.90 and I get it for $11.45. There we go. Alright. So, let's try to line my lips. This is lip liner 223. I used a lip liner the other day and I was like, woohoo, I love this. So it's like a brownie, mauve-y. And I overlined a little bit. So you can see this side looks plumper than this side. makes me look like I have a little bit of lips. Okay. So that is $2.23 in our lip liner. Those are only like $6 and some change. And I think I'm going to use Confident.
Did she have her medicine with breakfast?
No, she didn't.
It's a lot worse this time.
I told you it was. Like the road's like gone, ain't it?
No, but there's a massive hole on Seth's side.
Gosh. I mean, I couldn't even walk on Seth's side yesterday because it was so slumpy. You can have your medicine. You didn't have it with breakfast.
And the banks eroded all the way to the tire swing. You know, there's like another 10 or 12 foot past the tire swing of bank, and it's all gone.
Hey, Ashley. Hey, Renee. Sorry, Jordan was updating me about down at our, well, it's not our land, but our neighbors down at the river. I'm doing a half face, so if you're wondering why I'm looking a little cray-cray. So, there we go. You can see how good this covers. So I used just the BB cream and the eyeshadow primer, and I have like a really big place right there that hurts and one right here, and it covered just the BB cream. And I've used concealer, my normal concealer, some transparent powder. I used my Urban Decay Smoky Eye. I've used like a purple and a black to make a smoky eye. I've used the ink liner in Coffee, which is the brown shade, the Double Lash Mascara, lip liner in 223, and Confident in the matte liquid lip. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to hop off here, try to get the other half of my face looking as good as this side of my face, and I'm going to go get my nails done with my girlfriend Cinnamon. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday the 13th. Just pray for everything. Pray for yourself, pray for your neighbors, pray for your family, pray for those that were affected by flooding, especially here in our hometown. Pray for this nation, pray for the next president. So yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.